There's a reason she starts thinking about you more. When you're not around, when the calls stop, when your energy pulls back, it's not a game. It's not manipulation. It's psychology. And it's deeply wired into how attraction works for women. See, women don't fall for men who are always available. They fall for men whose presence has weight, whose attention feels like a privilege, not a guarantee. Because here's the truth, your absence creates space, and in that space, desire grows. Let's talk about something called the rubber band theory of female emotion. It goes like this. When you pull away slightly, she stretches toward you. She feels the distance and starts to wonder, starts to miss, starts to reflect. And in that reflection, her emotions resurface. She begins to remember what she liked about you, what she felt with you, what she's afraid to lose. But when you're always present, when you're constantly calling, texting, checking in, there's no space for her to feel anything. It's like breathing in too much air. Even oxygen, if overdone, becomes suffocating. Think about it. Have you ever leaned in harder when she pulled back? Tried to convince her? Prove your value? Texted 3 times in a row? And did she move closer or further? Because for most men, what they don't realize is pursuit is only attractive when it's balanced with power. If you're always leaning in and she's leaning out, there's imbalance. She feels you trying too hard, and deep down that tells her something. You value her more than she values herself. You're not centered. You're not scarce. You're too accessible. And that kills mystery. It kills tension. It kills attraction. But when you pull away, even slightly, you flip the script. You stop chasing. You stop proving. You give her time to feel the void. And it's in that void where real emotion wakes up. Let me be clear. This isn't about being cold. It's not about disappearing. It's not ghosting. It's about strategic silence, about respecting your energy enough to step back when you're not being met halfway. Because space isn't distance, it's value creation. You're showing her, I am not here to perform. I am not desperate. I am centered. I am a man who gives, but only where I'm seen and received. Now here's the part most men don't understand. Women often don't feel their emotions in real time. They feel them in reflection. In the moment, she may act cold, detached, indifferent, but days later, when she's alone, when no one is texting her, good morning, when your attention is no longer flooding her phone, that's when it hits. She checks your story. She reads your last message. She replays the sound of your laugh. And suddenly, she wants back in, because distance creates clarity. And when a man has the strength to pull away, instead of begging, instead of chasing, instead of over-explaining, he triggers the one thing women can't resist, the tension of not knowing. She starts wondering, where did he go? Why isn't he texting me? Does he not want me anymore? And those questions don't kill attraction, they ignite it. Because women aren't attracted to certainty, they're attracted to possibility. Not knowing where she stands is what makes her want to define it. So when should you pull away? You pull away when she's giving you cold energy. She's not meeting you with the same effort. She's emotionally closed off. You've initiated more than twice without response. You feel like you're doing the emotional lifting in those moments. Instead of confronting, explaining, or demanding, you step back, you give space. Not as a punishment, but as a sign of emotional self-respect. Because that's what real masculinity looks like. Not controlling, not needy, not reactive, but measured, calm, and willing to walk away from what doesn't reciprocate. Now here's the beautiful part. When you do this correctly, when you create space with strength, not spite, she feels it. And if there's still a spark, still a bond, still attraction, she'll come closer. Not because you begged, but because you backed off. Not because you chased, but because you knew your worth. And that, my friend, is why she's more attracted after you pull away.